Today's episode is brought to you by True Classic Tees. The tea for people like Deke, who we were just talking about, in terms of,
yeah, it's nice.
You know, whether you're all the way fit, kind of fit, or not fit at all. It gives you that nice athletic cut up top, fitted around the chest and around them biceps so you can look the part that you want to look, but then it also gives you a little more leeway around that midsection, baby, because we know not all six-packs are created equal, but we all got them somehow, some way, all right? So that is what True Classic Tees does bring to the table, and I love the fact that they're always in what we like to call prime colors, or just really good colors that go with everything. As my man Deke can always tell you, you rock with the culture, right?
Oh, yeah. I love the tees.
Come on, man.
They sent that care package. I've been rocking them ever since.
Absolutely, man. We need another package now that I think about it. But either way, for y'all that necessarily don't get the care package, y'all can use the promo package. And that promo code is MOATS. You use that, you get 25% off of your purchase at trueclassictees.com. So, don't waste time, baby. Make yourself look good. Feel good. Ladies, too. They got it all. All right? True Classic Tees. Shout out to them for the show. First off, what was your initial reaction to this game while it was happening? You know,
I text you.
We actually talked. We FaceTime. Yeah, we talk. We rap. Absolutely.
I text you. I'm like, this is alarming. I mean,
yeah.
So look, a team like the Bills, you can't give them nothing.
Correct.
You know, you can't start off. You can't give them no 98-yard bomb and then come back and muff the opening kick. Like, that's not how you win. You can't do that against a team like that. You know, I told you I thought they were going to cover the spread for sure. I was very comfortable with the Bills covering the spread.
One thing about why you had to feel so confident about them covering the spread? I mean, I know why you would feel confident about them covering the spread. But why you got to be like, come on, man.
The Bills got offense. They high powered right now. Offense. They really are. They really, really are. You know, and they got a good defense, and they nicked up on defense.
No, they absolutely are. They won't help you at all.
And I feel like I know we're on the 8 era, the new king, but I just felt like that's a tough way to open up, you know, because that's a good defense. They disguise, they do a good job, they play a lot of man. That's a good team, you know. I thought he played all right. I thought he had a pretty good game. He made some good reads. He did what he could do, but that's a good team. That's a tough way to open it up.
No, facts, it definitely is, man. Now, you did kind of briefly speak on Kenny right there, but sticking with the offense. Just stick with the offense.
I want to talk to him. I can't wait to hear what he's going to say.
He talking about you.
Yeah, you know.
I tried to be quiet to see if he was going to say something right there.
What do you want me to
left
say?
it alone. I know he left it alone.
He said Kenny played good.
Are the expectations different now? That's all I want to know.
No, I have the same response.
So how did you feel about the blowout? Like, how did you feel about the blowout?
Not thrilled at all. I don't like the state where we're at right now, but I think a lot of it does have to do with the injuries we got to do on defense. Yeah, I think the thing is we got to somehow get this thing together for the next 3 weeks. At least get 1 or 2 of these games. Try to get to like a 2-6 record or a 3-5 record at the bye, and get fully healthy on defense. And then with the offense with Pickett, hopefully continuing to improve and develop, like we can have more of what we saw in Week 1 against the Bengals for that second half of the season.
Where's the win coming in the next 4 weeks? Who you see the win coming from?
Could be any of these teams. Any of them.
What's the?
How you feeling, T? Talk to us, TG. How you feeling?
I don't mean to go there. Where do you see the win coming from? Who's the next 4 games?
Well, definitely. If you're talking about just percentage chance, you got to go with Miami.
Highest percentage, Miami.
Got to go with
Miami.
Yeah,
bro. Tua ain't back. Teddy, you know.
Oh yeah, they've been looking rough.
Is it at Miami? It'll be at Miami.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a home game.
Yeah, it's at Miami prime time.
In that Miami Heat.
No. It's 8:00 kickoff though. We ain't worried about that Heat no more. 8:00. That's the game changer right there.
You know that Miami Heat is a game changer.
Hey, bro, come on, man. We seen dudes giving it up.
Pittsburgh is known to struggle in that Miami.
Dudes that give up, they fluids get expressed.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not here for this.
Yeah. I know it's you know I know. We know what's up in here.
Miami
be different. It's different.
Maybe that's the one they gotta get. But Miami plays defense. Like they're real sticky over there.
Yeah.
Cover zero. Cover zero, everybody got a man.
Well, you know, Xavier, that wide, bro, that boy.
He hurt right now.
But he's still nice, though.
Yeah.
When he got hurt? What, you got last game?
That's a good defense. That whole defense is biting. They got Byron Jones over there. They got Xavier over there. Yeah. They got young DBs over there that's biting. That number 8, he's biting over there. You know what I mean? They got a good linebacker unit. They got Jerome Baker. They got speed in there. They rushing. That's a good team. Don't sleep on that. That's a good team.
I'm not sleeping. I know they're gonna play, but like we could beat them.
Yeah, in terms of the probability, that would
be the one with the best percentage chance out of the 3.
What's the other 3?
We got Bucks and Eagles.
Yeah, Bucks, Eagles. Yeah.
See, I think the Eagles is the one. It sounds crazy. I think the Eagles is the one that'll upset that
one. Man. I'll take it. I don't care.
Now,
we might be more healthy at that point.
I really think they'll get the first one against the Eagles.
Hold
on. Be their first loss.
Now, why is that game?
I just see that. I think the Eagles.
That's
is
the
a
Halloween game. That's the in-state rivalry. Yeah,
that's a little family-ish. You know what I mean? Shout out B Hunt. You know, that's real. Like,
so it's gonna be. So just throw the records out the window type situation. What you trying to tell us?
I think that's the one you'll see Pittsburgh get that upset right that night. Is it a night game?
Day 1:00.
1:00.
I don't know if last time Philly won it won't what we wanted. I don't know if
I think they'll win that one. Though.
I think past couple Phillies ain't been the situation that we was looking for.
I think they'll win that one. I think that's the one. I don't think Philly's defense is all that. I think they're biting right now for sure. But it's not all that. You know, I think they still got some little. I think they're just finding ways to win right now. You know how it goes. Don't drink the syrup. Like I think they're finding ways to win.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know if they're the best team or they're just finding ways to win. But you know, it's about who gets hot in November and December.
Always about the end of the season.
It's about who can get hot in November and December. Like these, you know, it's the salad. It's just the ain't nothing crazy.
But now we know all of Steeler Nation doesn't always feel like, you know, this is just the salad or the appetizer portion. Some people are ready for drastic changes right now after a couple of weeks.
Like what?
Well, I mean, this is what we've been talking about. Now, Deke doesn't personally feel like this, but this is the narrative from a lot or just a good amount of fans. They want fires. They want shifts in terms of moving on from Matt Canada. You always got the Mike Tomlin fire him crowd as well, but that's what, you know, people are listening. That's what people are hearing. So what do you say when people say that, man, in the sense of, should you fire Matt Canada in season right now? Is Coach Tomlin, should he be on that hot seat right now?
Coach Tomlin should not be on the hot seat. That's one of the biggest. I'm like, where does that come from? Like, he hasn't had a losing season. He's a Super Bowl. I'm seeing him win with Buck. Like, you know what I mean?
Who's a little Duck?
Who's Buck?
That's how you know he's irrelevant. Duck.
Yeah, I don't even take a shot, but like, Coach Tomlin finds a way to make it work.
Anyway, with Buck. You know that
That's
dude?
A good nickname.
It is, man. Buck, Duck, same difference.
Duck.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. We knew who you said.
Coach Tomlin finds a way to make it work. You know, I think this team is a product of business decisions over the last few years.
Oh,
you know, it's not a lot of leadership in there in a place of like. Think about it. All the teams the Steelers have had, they had a person like a Matt Spate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had
that veteran type dude. I got what you're saying.
Debo in there.
Mm-hmm.
They had you know what I mean, to keep the culture going along. It's like this team's kind of finding the new culture. They're finding their new way. Like it's not a lot of.
It's really only Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's all. That's really, if you think about it, it's not a lot in there. Like you got a Cam. You got to think they had a Ben that was a leader, like a OG per se. They had a lot of
Debo there for 4. Debo, I mean, think about beforehand, and then even when he came back with us. So
yeah. Yeah, I mean, just think of the teams. Like it's always been a lot, like a Pouncey. It's always been a lot.
At least multiple guys,
right? Multiple,
it's
like
literally only
legit leaders.
Because Minka's still young. He's only been on the team for what 3-4 years.
It's young in there. Yeah. That's really young. Like he's still embracing the culture of like what the culture is. And I think you see it, like even you hear all the chirping between like the Ryan Clarks and the different players. You can see it that it's almost like, I would think Ryan Clark would always get respect because it's like you are a still
you are
I mean? Like,
alumni. Absolutely
alumni, like going back on your school. And it's kind of like you can see like the I don't want to say the disconnect, but it's like I think they're just young in there. They're finding the way of being what's the new Steeler way, you know? And I think that's what you're getting right now is like they're trying to find their way. And like for the last 2-3 years, there was certain business decisions that you've seen, and that's not for me, but it's like certain business decisions you've seen that you don't realize had such major impacts. You know, like losing a Vince Williams. You know, that's leadership. That's
even a Joe Hayden. I mean, you think about what Joe brings to the table. Absolutely,
a Mike Hilton. You know what I mean? That's core units that like change your team, and it doesn't look like major when it happens, but those are big pieces to lose, you know? So I think you're just seeing products of them trying to refine their way. I mean,
TJ Watt would be the other one, but he's not out there right now.
I think that also is a major impact, like to not have the best defensive player in the planet per se on your defense. Of course, that's going to hurt your defense, you know?
Now, you still think he coming back soon? You know, he had the little scope and everything now. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't think you were going to see him for a minute. And I know he just got this knee cleaned up, but I just think all this stuff takes time. Like, and he seems like one of them dudes. I heard he had a setback one day or two.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of the dudes that, like, don't sit down. Like, he just got to go.
Well, shoot, we seen him, what was it, the next week after he tore the pec, he's in there hitting the,
yeah, he's extending his arms
He's hitting
completely.
the daggone punch dummy. I'm like, bro, what you doing, man? Like, let it heal, bro, chill.
Let it heal, man.
Yeah.
Just chill. You know, so I just think this is, I don't want to call it a rebuilding year, but this is like a rebuilding, finding yourself type year. I just think it's about finding some positives in the year. You know, I don't think it's time to fire nobody. I don't think that's it. I think you'll see somebody start helping with play calling and stuff before him, but you won't see him just get fired. Like, not just thrown under the bus.
No, I can dig that. Now,
with that?
Oh, no, because that was something that we talked about on Monday in terms of just like if it was going to be some type of changes. I was saying the same thing. Like, you're not going to see them fire Matt Canada. You would see Mike Sullivan, the QB coach, potentially get a bigger role in game planning or be the game day play caller type situation. I was like, you probably see that before you see them just fire Matt Canada in season.
Right. You won't see them firing him, you know?
Now,
but you'll, like you said, somebody get a bigger role.
Yeah.
QB coach.
Now, the other person that keeps kind of, or not keeps getting brought up, but in terms of was under fire was Deontay Johnson because some of the inconsistencies with his catching and stuff like that. How would you handle that situation, man? When you're watching him, because he's very talented. We know you got the new contract in terms of him getting the 18 per year, but we see he's clearly struggling. And it does look like the issues that have plagued him in the past are back now, you know? So how would you handle him, man? Or that situation in particular?
I think that situation is just handling itself. You know, I think he's on a prove it year right now. He's on a 1 year that gave him some good money, but it's still a prove.
Oh, in terms like how the 2 year thing was set up. Yeah, I'm with you.
You know, because it's really a 1 year.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we know how it goes.
The 1 year prove it. And it's like, if you're dropping big passes or you continuously drop passes, then they're not going to bring you back for that big check that you still are seeking, you know? And I think, to me, I just feel like, I don't know. I think he's in a position where much is expected. Like they're looking for him to make these big catches. They're not looking for him to have drops. They're looking for him to be past those mistakes or those problems, you know? So I don't know. I think it's tough. Like, he does bring a lot of light on himself, being he was in such a hold out or hold in. And then it's like you come back and you're not exactly just playing lights out, you know? I think that's tough. But, I mean, to me, he's on a prove it year. Like, it's kind of like it's him versus him, you know? He's trying to prove himself, not so much to us, but he's trying to prove himself to, I deserve this big boy contract. And it's like, you know, you got to make big boy plays to get your big boy contract, you know?
Are you considering sitting him out at all to send a message?
No, I wouldn't sit him out. You need him. You still need him.
I agree. Like, he's still our top 2 receiver. I have Pickens at number 1 right now. But, I mean, if the drops keep happening, though, it's like we're not going to put up with this.
And I was going to say, TG, what Danny Smith used to say all the time, you either coaching it or you are allowing it to happen, right?
I'll tolerate until I can replace you, though.
Ooh, okay. I hear you, Coach Tomlin. I hear you.
Calvin Austin's getting healthy.
I can't. Hey. You fine for that? I like it. I tolerate time replace you. Okay, all right.
I think that's kind of one of them. Like, I don't see getting benched. We'll wait on it. They'll keep waiting, but like, you definitely know what's going on. It's how you don't get your contract. That's how you don't get that big money that you're looking for.
Yeah. Sheesh. All right.
Now, he's right. We even talked about it. Yeah. We want Deontay out there. He creates the separation. He gets open. He
makes your team better. Yeah. It's just the consistently catching part.
Makes your team better. Like, you got to think. We're just talking. I mean, even bigger than that. Forget that. Not only does he make your team better, you're paying $19 million for that this year. Like, yeah, he's got to be out there.
Yeah.
Like, we're not about to drive we're not gonna have a $19 million car just sitting in the parking lot. Like,
well, we don't want to. Yeah, that's not good for business. I'm with you. We did it before. For 20, we did it for 20, but that was a desperate situation. AB, you know, AB was going on one of his. He was on one of his one-ons. All right, that's when it was all starting. I blame you.
We had drove that car up and down and up and down the street. Right?
Yeah, either way, that was your fault. I'm just always put whatever happened. I'm gonna throw it on you. That was on you. All right. If anyone asks, blame T. I know you do. You probably be over there. You be tweeting. You be retweeting them. You probably they'll be over there retweeting them, bro. I know you be over there retweeting them. I know you do. You be in the comment section, fire emojis. Yeah, put it on. I know you be. I know you be doing it, TG. I know. So I'm blaming you. This is all you. This is your fault because you fanning that fire. You over there like, yeah, AB, you got it. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, stop it, bro, stop it. Yes, man. But
AV, he tells us the truth. They say he tells us the truth. I'm not saying what he do or don't do.
I don't know what truth he telling. I'm staying up out of it. All right, that's your dog right now. I done took the back seat. I'm over here. Okay, I'm over here. You stay rolling with him though. All right? But I know the final one that I had for you though was just when we're looking at Naji Harris, and obviously, man, as an inside linebacker, you're very familiar with tracking these running backs, man. This is what you do. You got to go hunt.
Mm-hmm. Hunt.
When you watching Naji, man, what's the big thing you're seeing with him in contrast to, the younger guy, Jalen Warren? And just like when you're watching this, like, what are you thinking? Is it a health thing? Is it his eyes are a little rusty? Like, what do you think?
I think he's beat up a little bit. I think he's a little bit unhealthy. I never was a fan of it. I love him as a person, a player. I think he's a really good player. I just don't think that style is 2020. You can put 8 in a box. Everybody get a gap, and like it don't really matter what you do.
Yeah.
One back, one gap. They put that Y off a lot, so it's almost like they're in a fullback set. Mm-hmm. It's slow.
He taking you to the ball. Yeah.
He takes you to the ball. It's a slow hit. It's only 2 or 3 yards to be gotten out of that. I think he's still running hard. I just think it's a slow play. Like they run a lot of split zone, they run a lot of inside zone, and they got linemen that are more like finesse type linemen. The James Daniels of the world. Those aren't move you linemen. Those are angles. Those are like
get him in space, pull him around, that type of stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's like the combination that they got between the big back and the finesse lineman and the Y off with no, like, it's not like they don't have a fullback that's just moving. Like,
I mean, we technically got a fullback. We just don't use him. He caught a pass though. He did catch a pass last week. I do want to.
But they're those type fullbacks.
Yeah,
they're not move you type guys.
Yeah,
they're like, let's go out for a route. I'm the mismatch. I'm the mismatch on your mic. Like you wouldn't expect this.
Yeah,
they're the fullbacks that you can split out at 1, and if they're in man, you got your mic lined up at number 1. They're like those type of fullbacks. Like I just think the system, like this is honestly truthful. He's trying to figure out the system. They're trying to figure out what can work because they have this big back they've put all this money into. They've drafted this this quarterback. So it's like, do we let him spin it? Do we let him throw the ball 30 times? We drafted him to do that, or do we let him hand the ball off 30, 40 times and we take these 3 yards in a cloud of dust mentality. And that's a slow game. I believe that was the plan was 3 yards
and stay healthy on defense. Yeah.
And absolutely. Play defense. And it's like honestly, all reality, like it's a new world out there. That like people scoring, you know. People like you seen that. What they had 2 90-yard touchdowns last week.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
people have big play ability all around the NFL. All around the NFL. Everybody has big play ability. So it's tough to be out there for that many snaps and have to be perfect that long. You know? I just think the combinations right now is kind of like what they're trying to figure out. I think Najee's a little bit beat up, to answer the question. I think he's a little bit beat up, but I think just the development, like the play style that you get from that big 240-pound back is a ground and pound, slow 3-4 yards type play style. Like you're getting what you're kind of going to get out of that.
Gotcha.
How you handling the running back room right now then? With Jaylen Warren getting more increased carries and an increased role, are you doing that at the expense of Najee, where it could be something like 70% Jaylen Warren, 30% Najee?
Man, I just feel like you paid for that. You know, like I was stuck on that.
So because
like,
it's year 2 and you was the first rounder from a year ago, you
got
to roll with it. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me.
Oh, it's the same conversation as them being like, you need to take 55 out on defense. Like,
can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it.
Drafted that. You came up to get that. Like they wanted Najee. They drafted that. They put a lot of money into that. They've invested that. Like that's honestly one of the faces of the team.
No, it is. Yeah. Captain.
So no, you can't not have that on the field. Like that's gonna be on the field. I think you can try to get him a little bit of rest in practice, but no, in the game, like he's gonna be out there. He's gonna be out there.
If money was different, or if money was equal.
But that's a different world. That's not.
That's all we need to hear. That's all we need to hear.
That's a whole different sport.
Hey. That ain't different. He's a first-round draft pick, so that's the answer.
It's not.
See, you one of them dudes. You very similar to me. We've understood that hierarchy when you talk about that draft. That matters. It matters.
That's a first rounder.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. It matters. Yeah.
It matters. That's a first-round running back. He's going to be in the game all the time.
Nah,
he pass blocks pretty well. He pass blocks pretty well. Like, there's no reason to take him off the field. No. He's not coming off. That's your first round pick. That's it.
Respect. I like it, man.
The wife.
They put the ring on it, man.
The wife. You got married to that.
Let's go, man.
We're here for at least 4 or 5 years, right?
It's supposed to be at least.
Player option. Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's here.
Unless you do a trade.
I'm about to say, trade or
that's
divorce.
We saying words like that already.
No. That's more or less just like off season. No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is it doesn't have to be 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But no, not now. No.
Let me ask you a question. The Bills called the Steelers and they offered them a first and a third for Najee, and you're the GM. Would you do that?
Yeah.
Hey, first off, though, Buffalo looking for CMC. We finna get Christian McCaffrey. Just chill out, all right? We gonna get.
What if they call for Saquon? What if they try to go get Saquon?
No, they can't. The Giants are 4-1 right now. CMC maybe.
Christian McCaffrey's the one, bro. He's the one.
Panthers are sucking.
Yeah, he's the one.
I actually think I would do that.
But you would do that?
You would give up Najee for the first and the third?
I think I would.
To Buffalo?
Yeah, and then just roll with Warren.
Man.
I actually think I would.
The loyalty. It's a cold game.
I think it's a good move. I think it's a good deal.
Yeah, you can have that.
That boy, a year and 5 games. They say, yo, yeah, I'm cool on that, baby.
I'm cool on that.
I don't think. Let me put it to you this way. I don't think the Bills are offering that.
First and the third for Najee?
There's no way.
Nah.
I don't know.
That's why I think it's that good of a deal where you do it.
I see what you mean. Yeah. If it was just the first, though.
It's not about loyalty or anything. I just think that's an amazing deal. I think you can roll with Warren.
I don't think they would. Yeah. For McCaffrey.
Then you can draft like a sick corner or something.
What if the Bills offered a second and a third? Would you take that?
Yeah, too early. I think you think about it a little bit.
Okay.
But
okay.
Let it play out. Yeah, when's the trade deadline? Maybe you see
November 1st. Yeah, so end of the month. We got 3 months?
You're gonna see something happen here come soon. It's coming. You're about to see a blockbuster, something coming. It's coming.
Okay.
For who? The Steelers?
I'm not
just around the league?
In Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Some shirt coming around the league. Something's about to shake up.
I feel you on that.
Coming.
Yeah.
You can see the Bills trying to go.
They want a running back. They shop.
Trying to make a little blockbuster move.
How legit you think the Odell news is?
It's very legit. No.
I can see Odell to the Bills.
It's very legit, bro. Like,
I think the Bills are enticing right now to offer you. Like, you got a big boy, big arm, a super big arm quarterback. You know,
they gonna
you got
air
a
it
good
out.
defense over there. They gonna air it out. They gonna air it out. You got a weapon in Stephon.
You
know,
got a fan base, so you got home field. Like they got everything you want.
Base.
Yeah,
you got what you're looking for. Like, I think that's a good spot if you're a Odell. Yeah. You know, caught you a championship last year. There's nothing wrong with going to get another one, possibly, or chasing one, if that makes sense. Like, you know how it is, that ring chasing mentality. Like at this time of the career, like you here to go to contenders. It's not so much about, you know, who's going to give you the most money. It's who's going to have a chance to win.
Because you got to get that ring. You need one of them things. Need one of them.
I mean, he got one. No,
but you know how it is. Well, we don't know how it is. We've just heard how it is when you get one, you want to get another one. We never, yeah. We came close though. You know, we got some close ones.
I ain't been there. That's a tough one. Yeah. All right.
All right. So the final one though, man. How you feeling about this game this weekend? Steelers, Bucks. Go easy on us, please.
This is a tough one. This is another tough one. I think Tom's in some drama right now. Like, he might be a little bit off.
Is that enough?
I don't think that's enough.
I bet you just left it like that. He was like, yo, he going through some stuff. He a little off. It's like, really?
Yeah, I just have to think something. I think the Steelers will play better this week, though, for sure. They'll play better this week. I give them that. I don't see them beating Tampa. Tampa's a tough team. That's a legit team. Yeah. They know how to win. They're champions, you know, for a reason. They know how to win. They have Tom. You know, they have Tom. Like, that's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot. He going to throw it to the right person. He going to make the right reads. He going to get the ball out on time. They got Tom. They a little bit nicked up over there too, right?
No, they got some injuries. Yeah.
Yeah. But they pretty stout at receiver. They bring the receivers back this week. They get Mike Evans back this week.
And Fournette, man, he been doing his thing out the backfield more so as a receiver.
Fournette had a good week. Yeah, Fournette's been playing well.
And you know, on defense, they still flying around that linebacker, Levante, Devin.
Yeah. It's tough. It's Tampa. You know, they got a Pittsburgh mentality in there a little bit with BA. They're going to come on there. Let's go. They're going to come ready to be physical. I think it'll be a tough one. I could see 31-14.
Did you just say 31-14, bro?
28-14.
28 is better. Thank you. That 28 sounded a lot better than that 31-14. I'm just like, dang, I can't have another 30 burger. Not another one. Not back weekends. I can't take
28-14.
There we go. Just 28.
I don't think it'll get
Is it gonna feel like how it felt last week?
Nah, like last week felt bad quick.
Yeah.
Last week felt like it felt bad quick. It was over. You know it was over. You know what time it was. Yeah. It was getting ugly quick. It was like, here we go. I think this week won't be like that, but it'll be like it should. They cut the game off last week, didn't they?
They definitely did. Yeah, for a fact cut the game off.
That.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be like that.
All right.
But yeah, it's tough. This is the year. Like, you know, it's kind of like just keep getting better every week.
There we go. Put your head down. Stay working.
Just keep getting better every week. Yeah. I know it's no games in that locker room. Side note. I know all the games is out that locker room. Yeah. No, you already know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I know everything's out that locker room. They don't put books in there. If you know, you know.
Sir, ain't nothing in that thing.
If you know, you know. I know he took everything out of it. Coach Thompson is known to take everything out the locker room.
That boy hitting you with the toes on the line. Let me see what your toe look like. Is it not 1,500? Let me let me get 1,500. Go about your business. I'm gonna hit your pockets. I ain't gonna do all that arguing back from hit your pockets. Yep.
All the ping pong tables and all that. All that's out of it.
What fun? Ain't no fun no more. Ain't no fun no more.
You already know how.
Ain't no fun no more. Yeah. No, I like it though, bro. I like it.